She was the woman who shaped Tiger Woods into a champion, the grandmother who adored Charlie and Sam, and a force of nature in her own right. But on February 4th, 2025, Kultida Woods passed away at 78, leaving behind a legacy of love, strength, and unwavering support. As the Woods family says their final goodbye, how will they honor the woman who meant everything to them? You know how some people just have that strong presence, that unshakable energy that makes them unforgettable? That was Kultida Woods. She wasn't just Tiger Woods' mother. She was his biggest fan, his rock, and the one person who never let him forget where he came from. Kultida was born in Thailand, a country rich in tradition, resilience, and deep family values. That spirit of determination was something she carried with her throughout her life. Eventually, she moved to the United States, where her life would change forever. It was there that she met Earl Woods, a former U.S. Army officer and Vietnam War veteran. The two fell in love, got married, and together they built a family that would eventually become one of the most recognized in the sports world. Earl and Kultida weren't just any couple. They were a powerful duo, raising their only son, Eldrick Taunt Woods, whom the world would come to know as Tiger Woods. From the very start, Kultida played a crucial role in shaping Tiger's mindset and approach to life. She wasn't just a proud mom watching from the sidelines. She was actively involved in his upbringing, instilling discipline, respect, and resilience in him from a young age. She was tough, no doubt about that. Tiger himself has admitted that while his dad taught him the game of golf, it was his mother who taught him toughness. She never let him slack off, always reminding him to stay grounded, focused, and humble. She was never one to shower him with easy praise. If he did something great, she acknowledged it, but she also made sure he stayed hungry for more. That's the kind of support system that helps create legends. But while she was fierce and strong-willed, Kultida also had a wicked sense of humor. Those who knew her often spoke about how she could be sharp-tongued, but always in a loving way. She was the type to throw in a playful jab, but behind it, there was always love and support. And that's why she was such a huge influence, not just in Tiger's life, but in the lives of her two grandchildren, Sam and Charlie Woods. When Earl Woods passed away in 2006, Kultida became the pillar of strength for the family. She stood by Tiger during his ups and downs, supporting him through both victories and personal struggles. She wasn't just there for the trophies and celebration nights. She was there in the tough moments, the setbacks, and the times when everything seemed to be falling apart. Over the years, as Tiger grew into one of the greatest athletes of all time, Kultida remained his quiet yet powerful force behind the scenes. She was a private person, rarely making headlines herself, but her impact was undeniable. She taught Tiger to never give up, to fight through pain, and to always carry himself with dignity, no matter what challenges life threw at him. And through it all, she adored her grandchildren, Sam and Charlie. She was a constant presence in their lives, showering them with both love and discipline, just as she did with Tiger. Charlie, who has followed in his father's footsteps, undoubtedly carried a piece of his grandmother's spirit with him every time he stepped onto the golf course. She cheered him on, encouraged him, and was incredibly proud of him, just as she was of Sam. Losing Kultida is an enormous loss for the Woods family, but her legacy, that will never fade. Saying goodbye to someone like Kultida Woods is never easy, and for Tiger, Charlie, and Sam, her passing left a void that words can't truly fill. But when Tiger announced the news on February 4th, 2025, he made sure the world knew just how much his mother meant to him. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Tiger described his mother as a force of nature all her own. And honestly, that's the perfect way to sum up Kultida. She wasn't just any mother or grandmother. She was fiercely independent, incredibly strong-willed, and full of life. Tiger's tribute wasn't just about her being his mother. It was about recognizing the immense role she played in his success and the kind of impact she had on everyone around her. He called her his biggest fan and greatest supporter. And if you've followed Tiger's journey, you know how true that is. Kultida was always there, through the wins, the losses, the controversies, and the comebacks. She never wavered in her love for him, and Tiger made it clear that without her, none of his personal achievements would have been possible. Beyond that, he spoke about how much she meant to Sam and Charlie. Being a grandmother was something Kultida cherished deeply. She wasn't just the kind to spoil her grandkids. She was actively involved in their lives, making sure they understood discipline, hard work, and perseverance. Charlie, in particular, had a close bond with her, and her absence at his side will no doubt be deeply felt. The funeral itself was an intimate and emotional affair, with close friends and family coming together to pay their respects. While details about the ceremony remain private, one thing is certain: the love and admiration for Kultida was evident in every moment. It was a celebration of her life, her strength, and her unwavering love for her family. For Charlie, her passing came at a particularly bittersweet time. Just 4 days after Kultida's death, he turned 16, a milestone that should have been filled with joy and celebration, but instead carried a sense of loss. But if there's one thing Kultida would have wanted, it's for him to keep moving forward, to keep pushing, and to keep making her proud. That's exactly what Tiger will ensure happens. Despite the grief, the Woods family has always been about strength and resilience, traits Kultida herself embodied throughout her life. As they mourn, they also carry forward her legacy, remembering her through the values she instilled in them. Tiger, Charlie, and Sam will no doubt continue to honor Kultida's memory in their own ways, whether it's through their achievements, their perseverance, or simply by carrying the love she gave them forward. And as for the world, we'll remember Kultida Woods not just as Tiger's mother, but as a strong, loving, and extraordinary woman who left an indelible mark on her family's lives. She was, as Tiger put it, a force of nature. And forces like that, they never truly leave us. Turning 16 is a huge milestone. It's that moment when you're caught between childhood and adulthood, stepping in a world of new possibilities. But for Charlie Woods, February 8, 2025, was not just about celebrating another year. It was also a day marked by deep sorrow. Just 4 days before his birthday, on February 4th, Charlie lost his beloved grandmother, Kultida Woods. Instead of the usual excitement and joy that comes with turning 16, there was an undeniable sadness. Kultida had been a constant presence in his life, cheering him on from the sidelines and encouraging him as he followed in his father's footsteps. This birthday was supposed to be special, but instead it was a mix of celebration and grief. Still, knowing what kind of woman Kultida was, you can bet that she wouldn't have wanted sadness to overshadow Charlie's big day. If anything, she would have wanted him to keep going, to keep chasing his dreams, and to never let hardship hold him back, just like she taught his father, Tiger. And if there's one thing Charlie has learned from both his dad and his grandmother, it's resilience. Despite the heartbreak, Charlie had already been making huge strides in his golf career, something that surely made Kultida proud beyond words. In December 2024, he hit a major personal milestone when he nailed his first ever hole-in-one at the PNC Championship. It was a spectacular moment, not just for Charlie, but for Tiger, who watched his son achieve something truly special on the course they had shared so many memories on. This wasn't just a lucky shot, it was a sign of Charlie's growing talent and dedication to the sport. He has been playing alongside his dad for years at the PNC Championship, a tournament where golfing legends compete with their children. And just like his father before him, Charlie is proving that he has the skill, focus, and determination to carve out his own legacy in the game. It's easy to imagine Kultida smiling down proudly as Charlie made that shot. She had seen Tiger rise to the top, and now she was witnessing her grandson carry the family's legacy forward. Though she may not have been there physically to see him turn 16, her spirit was undoubtedly present in his determination, his strength, and the love he continues to carry for her.